and welcome to our videos on 10 tips for better time management for students. Being a student can be tough with all the assignments, exams, and extracurricular activities on your plate. But don't worry, with the right time management skills, you could take control of your schedule and make the most of your time. Are you ready to up your productivity and ace those exams? Let's get started. And don't forget to give this video a like if you find it helpful. It really helps us out a lot and allows us to keep creating content for you guys. Thanks for supporting our channel. So, here are the 10 tips for better time management. First, make a schedule. If you're struggling with managing your time effectively as a student, one of the best ways to get on top of your time is simply create a schedule. This should include all of your classes, assignments, and extracurricular activities. By having a clear overview of your commitments, you are able to see exactly where your time is going and can plan your day accordingly. There are a few different options for creating a schedule. You could go the old-fashioned route and write everything down in a planner or a calendar. This can be a great way to visualize your time and see your busy periods at a glance. Plus, it allows you to focus on your planning without the distraction of electronics. This is what I do, and I actually also like to color code different activities. For example, green would be related to studying and pink would be fun time. This helped me to clearly visualize where all my time is going and help me decide whether or not I need to cut down on certain areas or put more time in certain areas. You could also use an electronic calendar like Google Calendar or the one on your phone. This can be really convenient for checking your schedule on the go, but it would not give you as clear a long-term view. Personally, I like to use a combination of both. If something unexpected comes up, I'll add it to my phone first and then transfer it to my planner in the evening. That way, I have a reminder on my phone and a more detailed view in my planner. And here's a pro tip. Use your schedule as an excuse to not commit to things immediately. If someone asks you to do something, say you need to check your schedule before you could confirm. And this would give you time to think about whether you have the time and energy to take on the task. Tips number 2, learn how to set priorities. If you're feeling overwhelmed with all the things you need to get done, don't worry, I've got a solution for you. The 80-20 rule. Basically, this rule states that in many situations, about 80% of the results come from just 20% of the courses. When it comes to studying, it means that a small portion of the material you're learning would likely be responsible for the majority of your success in a subject. To use this rule, identify the most important concepts, look for key ideas or concepts that will be tested, or provide the foundation for understanding other material. These are the 20% that you should focus on and that you should always begin with. Prioritize your studying. Spend more time on the 20% most important materials and less time on less important topics or peripheral subtopics. Remember to test yourself. You want to quiz yourself on the most important materials to make sure you understand it well. Remember, 80-20 rule is just a guideline. The actual distribution might vary, so it's important to carefully analyze the material you're studying and consider all the relevant factors when deciding how to allocate your time. You could also use this rule in other areas of your life, like prioritizing your coursework and extracurricular activities based on importance. By focusing on the tasks that have the biggest impact, you will make the most of your time and succeed as a student. Tip number 3, break large tasks down to smaller, more manageable chunks. This could help in a number of ways. It allows you to better estimate the time needed to complete each task, which could help plan your time more effectively and reduce procrastination. It would also help you stay focused. Working on a long task for an extended period of time can be very overwhelming, and it could lead to a loss of focus. By breaking the task down into smaller pieces, you can focus on one part at a time, which can help you stay motivated and on track. The Pomodoro technique is a helpful tool for staying focused while studying. We have a video on the Pomodoro techniques if you want to learn more about it. It also helps you stay motivated and engaged in your study. Just like in a games, breaking tasks into smaller level or stage would allow you to experience a sense of accomplishment and progress as you complete each stage. This could help you stay motivated and focused, and even make studying more enjoyable. Tip number 4, eliminating distractions. This is a crucial aspect of effective time management. When you're working on a task, it is important to minimize distractions and focus on the task at hand. This means turning off your phone, logging out of social media, and finding a quiet place to work. By doing this, you can stay focused and avoid wasting time. I know that there are students who like to watch videos or drama or listen to K-pop as they're doing homework or studying. Please don't do that. You're making it extremely difficult and tiring for your brain. Multitasking is something that humans are actually really bad at. Instead of multitasking, we tend to switch tasks quickly, which can be inefficient and lead to many mistakes. When you're focused on one task, it's like you're traveling in a straight line. However, when you're multitasking, it's like you're zigzagging all over the place. And this takes longer and requires more effort to achieve the same result. If you're used to multitasking, it might feel boring to focus on one task at first. However, with practice, you can get better at focusing and become more efficient. You would also make fewer mistakes and enjoy the task you do more, as you will become more likely to enter the flow state. If you want to learn more about how to get into the flow state while studying, check out my video on the subject. Number 5, take breaks. This might seem counterintuitive, but taking breaks can actually help you stay focused and avoid burnout. Working for a long period of time without a break can lead to mental fatigue and a loss of focus. Taking breaks allows you to rest and recharge so that you could come back to your studies with renewed energy and focus. Working long hours without a break would lead to burnout, which can reduce your productivity and quality of work. So you should schedule a break before the time you reach your mental fatigue. It also helps you stay healthy, by using your breaks effectively, like stretching, moving around, drinking water, and engage in other activities that could help you maintain your physical and mental health, such as walking around or meditation. And most importantly, breaks would allow you to take a step back and reflect. It could help you identify any problems or challenges and come up with solutions to overcome them. It would also give your brain time, process and organize the information that you have learned. In fact, our memories are formed when we sleep, and a lot of us get our best ideas in the shower. There's even a term for it called the shower effect. So next time when you're feeling overwhelmed while studying, consider taking a break. Just remember to find a balance between working and taking breaks. It's okay to take breaks when you need them. Number 6, use technology to your advantage. There are so many tools and apps available that could make time management a breeze. Calendars, to-do lists, and productivity apps can all be incredibly useful in helping you stay organized and on track. But with so many options available, how do you know which one is right for you? The key is to experiment with different options and find what works best for you. What works very well for other students might not work well for you, but don't be discouraged. There are many more options out there. Just keep trying a few different things. Bear in mind that, it might take you a few tries before you find the right one for you. Personally, I use an app called Forest to help me stay on track of my study session. Comments below to let me know what apps that you use. You should embrace technology and find the tools that work best for you. And remember, studying doesn't have to be a chore. With the right mindset and a little creativity, it can be an enjoyable and fulfilling part of your student's experience. You should spend time to look for ways that could make studying more fun for you. Tip number 7, don't procrastinate. Procrastination can be a tough habit to break, but it's important to tackle it heads-on if you want to be more productive and successful. Here's a few tips to help you get started. First, you want to set specific and achievable goals for yourself. Break your task into smaller, more manageable chunks. It makes it less painful to start. Find an accountability partner. Reward yourself, and once you complete a task, give yourself a small reward to motivate yourself to continue. This could be a snack, a short break, or even just a feeling of accomplishment. A pat on your shoulder, tell yourself, well done. And remember to eliminate all distractions when you're working. Remember, beating procrastination takes time and practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Keep at it, and soon you would see your productivity soar. Tips number 8 is to stay organized. One of the most important things you can do to improve your productivity and focus when you're studying is to keep your study place clean and organized. Look at this. Trust me, I used to be super messy and it would take me forever to find things, and I would get so frustrated. You probably understand that. But now, I make a point to spend just a few minutes every day keeping things in the place, and it has saved me so much time and stress. Plus, When your space is organized, it's easier to focus and you don't waste time trying to look for pen or highlighters when you need them. So use file folders, binders, or digital system to keep track of your materials, and make sure to tidy up before you start your study session and end your study session. It might seem like a hassle at first, but trust me, it's worth it and it will make your life a lot easier. Tip number 9, get help when you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you're struggling with a task. Whether it's asking a classmate for help or seeking out a tutor, getting the support you need can make all the difference. As students, we often feel like we need to know everything and that we should be able to solve our problems on our own. But the truth is, we can't know everything and we all need help sometimes. So if you're having trouble with a task, don't be afraid to ask for help. It could be as simple as asking a classmate for clarification on a concept or seeking out a tutor for more in-depth support. Remember, getting the help you need can make all the difference in your ability to understand and complete the task you need to do. Even if you don't get the help you need right away, don't give up. Keep trying and eventually you'll find the support you need to succeed. You could even ask your classmates, ask your teachers, which one is the best revision guide to use, and that could save you a lot of time from experimenting different study guides that are not as good. Tip number 10, the last tip I have for you is to be flexible. Sometimes things just don't go as planned, and that's totally okay. It's important to be able to adjust your schedule and not beat yourself up if you need to make changes. Just focus on doing the best you can with the time you have, and remember, it's important to focus on progress rather than just the end results. I hope that this 10 tips has been helpful in learning some strategy for better time management when it comes to studying. Let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites, and if you want to learn more about how to study effectively, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you soon.